let's talk muzzles. So, muzzles are a big tricky one, huh? Many of us have a pretty wide variety of muzzles. I kind of like these ones. I think they're kind of cool. Yeah, that's a muzzle. Neat, huh? I kind of like these ones because when their little nose is inside, there's actually a little bit in front so that they can't pinch you. But aside from that, our much more usual muzzle setup. So I want you to think there are a couple of things that go on with muzzles. When we're putting it over a dog's nose, first thing is that we've got this band that's over their nose and around their eyes. And for many of our dogs, they're sore around their eyes already. So that can be really irritating. Much like for a lot of dogs, a gentle leader is irritating because it's just up here, moving around. So we've got that component. We've got something up close around their eyes and over the top of their nose. Then we've also got the sensation of having their mouth closed, right? That it's a circle around their nose, and they're like, they're trying to figure out how to get their mouth open, which I suppose could be pretty alarming. Now with muzzle fit, you also need to think about how far down the nose this goes, because if it's pressing on that little soft spot, can I show them your little soft spot? If it's pressing on this little spot, we can be blocking their airway a little bit. And I think that a lot of dogs have a bad experience with owners holding their mouth shut and choking them out by accident. It occurs to me this morning, my own guys, I don't know if they've had a muzzle on. They haven't while I've had them. However, I'm not their first home. I suspect that little Brok here has never needed to be muzzled. I got him when he was about 7.5 months old. He had been living in a shelter. He was just so eager for attention of any sort that, he was just a touch me anywhere kind of a guy. So I don't suspect he ever had a muzzle on. So where do we start when we need to put a muzzle on? That was a good question too. Because trainers, we often are thinking like, okay, well, we're going to condition him so that the muzzle is fun from the very beginning. But I'm going to suggest, let's just go ahead and see what happens. And be watching for when a dog goes from being calm and comfortable to when they start worrying. Mom's talking at the camera again. So I don't suspect that he's going to be very worried. But if this were a new customer, there might be a dog who is being really great, but we know has a history. Maybe it's a new customer to us and they have a history. They aren't, their owner says he doesn't like his nails done or something. And I want you to think that if that's the case, having a muzzle ready before we start could be something that we do. Oh, my hair's going crazy. I cut it myself. Yeah, it's quarantine time, right? So anyway, when we have a muzzle that we can have available, we can find out first before we do anything else if this dog's going to be worried about it. So I can tell him, like, hey, it's over the nose. Over the nose, right? Over the nose. You want to try it with one of these? Let's try with a big one, because then we can break down the things that a dog would find distracting, right? So if it's a big one, he can open his mouth, right? My hand puppet dog. What's that? Can I just put it over your face? Oh, let's get you in the frame. What do you think? Oh, that's kind of fun. Good boy. Yeah, all right, we'll take it off. So because it wasn't holding on, we just worked on the something over and near your eyes without yet working on muzzle closed, right? Mouth closed. Now here's another piece that I think many of us don't think about. I cannot tell you how many times the trigger for a dog has been the clip. Clip. The sound of the clip. Right? So we go and we get the muzzle on. And the dog's like, I know, I'm muzzling myself. I'm crazy. All right. So, so the dogs get the muzzle, and then there's this click behind their head. And that's the scary part. For a lot of dogs, that's the scary part. Is that like weird sensation of like, oh, I heard a click. Oh, I heard a click. So let me get that guy over here again. Brok. Yeah, come on over again. Hi. Did you hear the click? What's that? Click. Yeah, that's not so bad. Do you want to come over closer? Yeah, come here. Get in the frame. So to practice that with a dog, I can go behind him. Ready? Gonna click. Oh, it was weird, wasn't it? Right? Did you notice he was like, ooh, you're a good boy. I love my guy. I love my guy. And this is the kind of rewards and stuff I use. Why not? Okay, we got the click. Ready? There's gonna be click, click. Yeah. I'm gonna click behind your head. Ready? Click. Oh, it was so weird. But you did good. You ready? Gonna click behind your head again. Yeah. What do you think? I don't know. Can I click behind your head again? Oh, something happened outside. So I don't have them on leash. I don't have them on a table. I'm sitting on the floor. You know why? Because so many of our owners have to learn how to do this too. And when we start showing them lots of equipment, they've shut down. They're like, oh, I don't have that kind of equipment. Well, you got a living room floor. You can handle it. So I'm just sitting here playing with the clip while I'm talking to you. And my guy's been walking around a little bit. Brok, hi. What do you think? Do you want to try the clip again? Here's that sound. Good. Yeah. Nice job. Nom, 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 nom. Now, because that was really pretty good. Oh, look at him brighten up. I am going to get a cookie. You do not need to always have cookies for training. There is no need for that. But because we're working on it, sure, I had some available. All right. So I'm going to backtrack to something else. Circle back. Can't put it over your nose? What do you think? Come here. Go closer, closer. Broky, here. Yeah, good. Over the nose. Ready? Over the nose. Oh, he's such a good guy. And that one is actually the size that would fit him. Right? Nice job. You're good. You're good. Notice I'm not using reward markers. I'm actually not using positive reinforcement much at all here. What I'm using right now is more of a classical conditioning kind of a, hey, let's make this a party vibe. Let's have some fun. Hi. So they're not going to be able to see you. This time, I'm going to slide it over your nose. I'm going to take a second one. Okay, we're going to slide it over your nose. Ready? Good. That's over your nose. Can we see you? Okay, we can see you. Good. Now I'm going to do the click sound. Ready? Clip. Ah, that was weird. It was so weird. So why did I do that with two muzzles? Well, one, the clip sound can be separate from actually feeling the strap. We don't need to actually feel the strap. I don't want him to feel that. And I gotta say, this guy is super sound sensitive. So for him to be like, oh, it's a clip. Oh, okay, the world didn't stop. I'll tell you, because you know, my video, I can do whatever I want, right? I'll tell you, he, at night, if he's loose in the bedroom, every time someone rolls over or a blanket moves, he hops up again, like, oh, what was that? He's a super jumpy guy. Jumpy guy. So if we go back to, want to try again? What do you think? Yeah? No, he's thinking about it. Of course he's thinking about it off screen. What's up with that? Broky, hi. Do you want to try again? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Go try. You want to try? Are you ready? You looking at the cookies? Do you want a cookie after you do this? Interesting, right? Okay, let's do this first and cookie. Okay, over the nose. And a little bit with the strap. Good. So that one I used a reward marker for. Good is one of the ones that he knows. It gave me a chance to realize how much adjustment I need to do on this strap, which is a whole lot because I don't actually want it to be tight on him, especially where I'm going to try to make a clip sound behind his head, right? So instead of worrying about we're going to do everything all at once, get out of that mindset. That's what I keep talking about with anytime a dog is nervous about something, like circling back. Like if I were also brushing him, I would brush in between some of these steps. This is just to figure out if he's going to let me do muzzle stuff. So, all right, I'm going to click behind your head. Ready? Click. Oh, it was weird. Oh, I know. Did you see the recovery was different that time? Like he still did his like, oh, and then he was like, ha. Want to try again? You do? Okay. We're gonna go, get in the frame, please. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna click it. Ready for the click? You're not ready for the click. Brok, here. Good. Get in the frame. All right, I'll click it here. Ready? We're gonna do the click. Yeah, good job. Ready? We're gonna do it again. Weird click sound. Oh. Now, that time I deadened the click. So what I mean by that, you guys, I want you to think, especially with these types of buckles, if you put your fingers here and then let it raise, it's one of the quiet ways you can put on the clip. But what I find people do is they get in there and they're like, finally we get the thing on, you know? It's like, oh my God, lower the intensity a little. You're freaking them out. So if we get that clip on and then we get it behind their head, then we can adjust the fitting a little bit more. Rocky, here. Good job. Thank you. All right. What do you think? I think we can do the whole shebang this time. What do you say? Oh, the whole shebang. Is it going to be fun? It's going to be fun. Okay, closer. Thank you. Are you ready? You're ready. And we do the strap around the back. Oh, I didn't make it big enough for the clip. That's okay, because you know what? He's pretty willing. He's thinking, this isn't so bad. I don't mind this game. I love treats. And again, he's a very sound sensitive dog. Sounds really get him. You ready, Gooberhead? Sound sensitive border collie? Say it ain't so. Wanna try again? Yeah, it's kind of fun. Ready? In the frame. Good, thank you. Ready? You're not in the frame. What do you say? So, he keeps scooting away, which means you see more and more of my disaster of a living room. I'm gonna put the cookie in it. What? Now I gotta put my nosy in for the cookie? Yep. What do you think? Oh, it's weird. Mom. Want it? Oh, let's do it in the frame. What do you think? It's weird. It's weird. I know. Want to try? Get that cookie. Get the cookie. Let's try it with a bigger muzzle. Let's try it with a big, big, big one. Big, big, big one. What do you think? What do you think? Want to try it? There's a cookie in there. There is. Oh, there is a cookie. What do you think? Oh, it's so good. Good boy. Good job. Oh, that was kind of neat. It's one of the things that we often do to help them get used to putting their nose in something, like feeding them out of a basket muzzle, like putting treats in the bottom. Just figured I'd show you guys that. The fact is that I know I could just put it on him. This is my guy. I can do all sorts of crazy things to him. But we just want it to be fun. We want it to be funsies. We want it to be funs. Okay. What do you say? Hi, guy. Ready? Over the nose. Back of the head. Are you ready for a click? You're not ready. Okay. And I'm going to deaden that sound this time. And we can take it off again. That was neat. What was that? Right? Especially if owners are working on this, you don't need to do it all at once. Like, really. But like I said, there's the click sound, which watch, he's going to react to it again because I know my guy. So I'm going to tell him it's going to happen. Brok, here comes the click. Click. Yeah, good job, buddy. See how he blinks his eyes every time? He's like, I know, my poor little guy. So if you think about separating those things out, deadening the clip a little bit, then you can start thinking about how to break it down, figure out what it is they're worried about. Now, another trick I forgot to even mention, hey Brok, is to get them used to a strap over their head. Oh, what's that? What was it? I know. So even just having that strap, sort of another piece of the puzzle. So we've got, like I said, we've got a strap over a nose that's constricted, straps on the side, a buckle sound, and then the whole feeling of the whole thing together, right? There are a bunch of things happening all at once. So if we gotta do strap, Oh my god, it's so weird. Ready? Is it so weird? Rocky here. Thank you. Good job. Ready? Strap over the nose.
Oh, it's so weird.
Right? If we do strap over the nose, nose with the thing over, right? Oh yeah, I don't mind. Boop, 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 except I was chewing. Who's a good boy? I'm a good boy. Let's take that off, right? And he can walk away if he wants. I'm not physically keeping him here. I'm keeping it really light. I'm having some fun with him. We're goofing off. Hi, what do you think? Now, we didn't even try one of these types, but these ones won't fit him. This one's too small for him. So let's see. Let's go with one that's just a little bit too big for him so I can give him some cookies with it on. Now, I know I need to adjust my strap. What do you think? Oh no, my brother's on the loose. Ready? Over the nose. Yeah. Behind the head. And we're going to click it. And we're going to give you cookies in it. Right? This one's super loose. You cookie? Oh yeah, I like cookies. It's weird. Nom, 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 nom. Oh my god, he's so cute. I know, I can't help it. He's my own guy. I just can't help it. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, I'm going to unclick. Ready? And here comes the click. And off. Oh, that was fun. Right? So that's some of the stuff that we can do. And watching this guy, assessing this particular dog, this individual dog, while he's trying to assess how he feels about something. How do I feel about it? So sometimes when I talk about calm, comfortable, and cooperative, cooperative is when he's choosing to hang out with us. Right? So there was no point where he was truly uncooperative. I mean, even when he stepped back, it was more like a stepping back to watch what I was doing, not necessarily stepping away, because he could have gone around the room and just left. I mean, the camera's up on top of a coffee table, but he had, I mean, seriously, if he wanted to leave, he could have. He's choosing not to. He's like, I don't mind. Sure, I'm willing, I'm game. And I kept it light, right? But there's no need to get it all done right now. So I'll do a separate video with my other guy, who's a completely different personality, with completely different feelings about things that are going on with him. So, what do you say, Brok? One last cookie? We'll call it off. Hi. Take it. Good job.